Jai Shri Krishna. So today we shall continue doing the Prashna Marga, the different shlokas of the Prashna Marga and their meanings. So we shall begin with the 19th shloka. So in the previous video we did till the 18th. So now we shall begin from the 19th one. Yugananayatam kheta madhyamasphutayorapi grahanadvitiyam kheta kalaha statsamagama. So next one says Asto dayau cha khetanam nakshatranam cha sangamah iti bhedastu vigneya grahanam gadite dasha. The Kali day mean there's something called the Kali day, and mean positions of planets, true positions of planets. Mean and true are given in the FNLs if you may see. So you get the mean position of Rahu and Ketu like that. So mean and true positions of the planets. And solar eclipses and lunar eclipses, so all of these are also given. Planetary fights, lunar conjunctions, and so what is a planetary fight? When any planet is astronomically conjunct with Mars. If it is forward, then it wins the planetary war. If it's backward, then it loses the planetary war. So, calculating this would be according to a nakshatra, same nakshatra, or it can also be same pada or even the same degree. So, if anything is forward or backward, it can be minutes, seconds or anything according to the signs or anything, or even nakshatras, forward nakshatra, backward nakshatra, or the same nakshatras, if Mars is in the first pada and Jupiter for example is in the second, then that Jupiter wins the war, planetary war. So all of these calculations come under planetary war or fights. The lunar conjunctions, combustion. So what is a combustion? When sun is conjunct with any other planet. It means any different kinds of planets, and that planet gets combusted, means burnt. So we shall discuss about this later. It has many degrees and many intricacies in this. So heliacal risings and settings from planetary conjunctions and constellations are 10 kinds of calculations made in Jyotishya. They are called Ganita Skandha. So in these, there is a lot of explanation regarding the 10 kinds of calculations. So they are with constellations. So how to demarcate the constellation of the day or the birth constellation. So in the beginning we also see about the combustion degrees of each planet. Mars is 17 degrees, Mercury is 12 degrees, and if it's retrograde, and 14 degrees for acceleration, and Jupiter if it's 11 degrees, and Venus 8 degrees, Saturn 15 degrees. So this is the explanation. The 5 Siddhantas. ब्राह्मः सौरश्च वासिष्ठो रौमशः पौलिशस्तथा सिद्धान्ता इति पञ्चस्युः कथ्यन्ते खलु तद्भिदाः. The 5 Siddhantas are Brahma, Surya, Vasishtha, Romasha and Paulisha. These are the 5 Siddhantas that are propounded for astrology and the philosophy of astrology. Brahma Siddhanta. Now we shall see about Brahma Siddhanta. स्पष्टा ब्राह्मस्तु सिद्धान्तस्तस्यासन्नस्तु रोमशः सौरस्पष्टतरो स्पष्टौ वसिष्ठ पौलिशश्चक्तौ कदाचित् ब्रह्म सिद्धान्त सावित्रस्तु कदाचन कदाचित् रोमशः स्पष्टो न कदाचित् ततेतरो. So Brahma Siddhanta is accurate, Romasha is more accurate, and Surya is the most accurate. Vasishtha and Paulasha are not accurate, is what the what the author opines in this. And the first 3 can be relied upon. The last 2 are archaic in nature, is what the person says. The author of this. And next we see beginning the study of astrology. So what is the prescription by an astrologer regarding the beginning of study of astrology? So it is mantram yatha vidhi guru sadine grihitva taddevatam japahuti pramukhas pratoshya jnanaya jataka phalasya tu siddha mantrah syadeva daiva vidhi haptava vat tathahi. One should get initiation unto the appropriate mantra from a qualified guru. But nowadays we don't have qualified gurus and enough qualified gurus. So this one is maybe in Kali Yuga, it's 75% applicable, according to my humble opinion. So at an auspicious moment and propitiate the mantra and devata suitably. This will enable him to master all astrological knowledge. Next one. दातव्यमपापेभ्यो निपुणमतिभ्यः प्रशान्तशीलेभ्यः शुभदिवसे गुरुलग्ने चन्द्रे मृदुशीघ्रवर्गस्थे. So, now we shall see an intelligent, calm and pious person should begin the study of astrology on an auspicious day when Jupiter is in Lagna and the moon occupies Mridu and Shighra Vargas. A very good person, intelligent, calm and pious person should begin the study of astrology only after when Jupiter is in Lagna and moon occupies Mridu and Shighra fast Vargas. So, there are many writings on Mridu and Shighra Vargas. So let's see one of that. So Mridu and Shighra Vargas are maybe the Vargas of Mercury is what some opine. And also according to another reading, Mridu Vargas are Mrigashira, Anuradha and Revati, and Shighra Vargas are Ashwini, Hasta and Pushyami. So according to nakshatras, we know the Mridu and Shighra nakshatras. So now the study of the signs. Bali homa gandha पुष्पैरादित्यादीन् ग्रहान् समभ्यच्य प्रारम्भ्यमिदं शास्त्रं विधिवत् कृत्वा गुरोः पूजाम्. So, the study of these signs must be with a preceptor. So that's very important. You must have a good preceptor because in some calculations, even the most greatest minds cannot learn it very fast. Astrology needs a preceptor and a guru who will be able to teach him and guide him or her in the science of astrology. So, the study of this science should be begun only after worshipping the 9 planets because astrology is based on 9 planets and the preceptor in the prescribed form. So Navagraha pujas generally happen now. So we must do Navagraha pujas with lots of devotion and with a mind to acquire blessings from these 9 planets so that they help us to learn astrology very fast and very nice and good way. विधिवन् मंत्राः पठिता भवन्ति सर्वार्थ साधका लोके एवं सफलं शास्त्रं भवति विधिपूर्वकं पठितम् इति. Mantras when properly practiced and recited give the desired results. So does this science when properly cultivated. Just like mantras, it depends on how we study the mantras and how we interpret the mantras and how we say the mantras recited perfectly, practiced a lot and recited perfectly. However, mantras, for example, different kinds of mantras that we have nowadays, mantra shastra, tantra shastra. So when these are properly practiced, they give good results. We know that many people have got very good results after doing mantra and all of that. So this science too, astrology, always gives pure and perfect results when a person studies it with a perfect mind and also when properly cultivated in the mind. Importance of Varaha Mihira. So we know that this great Nambutiri Brahmin in Kerala in 1650 had written it for the purpose of this well-being of everybody, not only for his fame or anything. That time people were very good. So he has given a lot of different information and different texts, and most shlokas are from other texts too, so that a reader gets a complete information of astrology in one book, Prashnamarka. So the importance of Varaha Mihira as an astrologer comes in this part. Tasyah punah padudhiyam api durga morthah bhattotpala dirajya vivriti vilokya स्पष्टं करोतु हृदि दैव विदर्थमस्याः. Bharat Jataka by Varaha Mihira. Though short, is very suggestive treatise, pregnant with ideas. Though difficult to be comprehended by even intelligent persons, yet with the aid of commentaries of Bhattotpala and others, it is possible to understand the book. So there is a in Bharat Jataka, it's a very short book, but it's so concise that it's like a whole world inside one small book of astrology. Varaha Mihira has done real great good to the world by writing this, is what the astrologer or the author opines in this. Next one. Horam Varaha Mihirasya vinirgatam ye malamiva dadhati deva vidasva kanthe कृष्णीय शास्त्रमपि भर्तृमतीव सूत्रं तेषां सभासु महती भवति शोभा. One wearing the garland of Varahamihira in his neck along with the necklace of Krishniya can win laurels in any astrological assembly. So Krishniya is another very great astrologer, and Varahamihira has also made Brihat Jataka and is a very great astronomer and astrologer. So that's why in this Alankara way of saying this, Alankara means in Sanskrit it's a way to decorate a shloka or in a very special grammar way, so grammatical way. So in this he says that knowing Brihat Jataka and Krishniya's philosophy of Prashna and his things, so anybody who knows these two books can win laurels in any astrological assembly. At that time also, just like now we have many astrological assemblies, even at that time there were many. So at that time any person who could predict a lot would be awarded by kings or something like that. होरायास्तु दशाध्याय्यां व्याख्यायां क्रियतां श्रमः दैवज्ञेन विशेषेण फलमादेष्टुमिच्छता. An astrologer who wants to make predictions should specially study Dashadhyayi carefully. Without a thorough study of the Dashadhyayi, it would be difficult to make correct predictions, so say the learned. This shloka says, Dashadhyayyam visheshena shramau naiva krito yadi dushkara phalanirdesh tadvidam chatathavachah. So Dasha system, Dashadhyayi, the author of Prashna Marga seems to have such a great regard for Dashadhyayi that he says, regard this commentary as a suitable boat for crossing the grand ocean of astrological knowledge. So, Bhattotpala's book Dashadhyayi and all of that is very important as it teaches you a lot about astrology. So, if a person has to do astrological prediction accurately, studying of Bhattotpala's book would be helpful, is what the author says here. Adrishtva yo dashadhyayim phalamadeshtumichhati ichchatyeva samudrasya taranam saplam vina. So, one who attempts to predict without studying the Dashadhyayi would be like a man trying to cross an ocean without a boat. It's very difficult to cross. It's almost impossible to cross an ocean without a boat. Everything is possible, but without studying Dashadhyayi and predicting is as difficult as crossing an ocean without a boat, is what is given here. Now we shall see. In the next video, we are going to see role of horoscope and horary astrology. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna.